test.
Yes. You heard it? Okay.
I don't know. I didn't feel like it was very loud.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Good. Not just that not that'll calm me down.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Good thing I didn't notice when I was.
Good. What else
Great.
do you need? Everything?
No.
We're on our way over. We're
Okay.
probably over there now.
I will go out there and just check. Test. Could you hear that? Good evening. At this time, I would like to invite you to stand or continue standing and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and into the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty for all. We will begin our ceremony with a performance of the national anthem by Tyler Davis and Ellis Mensa.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tyler and Ellis. Good evening. My name is Michelle Marion, and I'm the interim principal at CIBA. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Connecticut IB Academy's 19th annual commencement ceremony. I'd first like to welcome the CIBA seniors who we have come to support and honor this evening. Tonight, our graduates are led by Miss Amy Cunningham, CIBA's Teacher of the Year. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize Ms. Cunningham's hard work and dedication to the CIBA community. I would also like to acknowledge our guests who have joined me on stage. The Honorable Mr. Nathan Quinnell, Superintendent of East Hartford Public Schools, and Ms. Yes. And Ms. Mancini, Deputy Superintendent of East Hartford Public Schools. In the crowd this evening are representatives from East Hartford's Board of Education, Central Office, and members of the East Hartford administrative team. On behalf of CIBA, we would like to thank you for your continuous support and advocacy. Yes, all right. Very good. We also have guests in our audience that were and continue to be part of the CIBA family. Thank you to the Avalon family for coming this evening, as it speaks volumes about your commitment to CIBA and its students. I would also like to take this time to recognize the entire CIBA staff. Without their tireless effort, unconditional love and patience, and innovation, this graduation would not be possible. Our teachers and support staff continuously and constantly push our students to challenge themselves and to question the world around them. The class of 2022 has you to thank for your relentless support and commitment to their education. And last but not least, I'd like to welcome and thank the CIBA families for your partnership each year. You entrusted us with your most valuable gift, class of 2022 seniors, not only for their education, but for their safety and well-being. You supported us from home and were flexible as our model of instruction has shifted throughout this pandemic. Despite our still very unique circumstances, you stayed strong in your commitment of instilling a love of learning and importance of education in your CIBA student. We as educators cannot do this alone, and it is with your partnership that seniors are ready to graduate and pursue their dreams and tackle challenges that lie ahead on their continued journey to success. Commencement is a time when we recognize the achievements of our graduates as they set forth into the world, each pursuing their own path, whether it is a university or college or the military. If you reflect upon the last 4 years, you will undoubtedly think about all the hard work, countless hours, and effort that led you to CIBA Graduate to this evening's celebration. For that reason, I will be pausing after each graduate's name is called and waiting for silence before I call the next graduate so that their family and friends can hear their name. In addition, I would ask that the audience give each of our speakers their undivided attention. At this time, please silence your cell phones and electronic devices if you haven't done so already. Before we continue with our activities, I would ask that you refer to your program for a moment. Listed are the order of events and names of the graduates of the class of 2022. Students with distinctions have been marked in your program. For Tri-M Music Honor Society, National Honor Society, and the National Chinese Honor Society. Thank you to our administrative assistant, Ms. Colonna, for putting this program together. Yes. She also helped me set up the stage for graduation and put up with all my questions over the past few weeks. So thank you, Ms. Colonna. We also have here tonight Ms. Buck, and she will be taking photographs of all of the graduates after they receive their diplomas, as well as Mr. Bacon, streaming our ceremony on Facebook Live. A special thank you to Ms. Buck and Mr. Bacon for donating their time tonight to capture these special moments. And without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the President of the Student Advisory Board and member of the class of 2022, Jonathan Brown.
Welcome graduates, families, friends, and all of our guests this evening. First, I think I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to thank the CIBA staff members that have supported each senior who has lasted through all 4 years of this rigorous and unique school environment. Whether there has been a motivational speech just when we thought we were ready to give up, or a seemingly random conversation about nothing, the CIBA staff has spent the past 4 years building relationships with my class that have played no small part in enabling us to excel, and sometimes merely survive the rigors of CIBA. So thank you, CIBA staff. And an important thank you, I believe, is due to many of you in the audience today. It's sometimes easy to forget once our goals are finally achieved just how vital the individual members of our support systems have been. In addition to being a celebration of my class's work over the past 4 years, I think today is an occasion for me and my classmates to reflect on the necessity of the help we've received along the way, from the people we know would be more than willing to do it all over again. So, another thank you. Four years ago, give or take, there was a young woman my age who gave a very cliche word of advice to me and my classmates. 4 years will go by just like that. Personally, I believe my peers and I are living proof that 4 years does not indeed go by just like that. In fact, it was broken up into a million blurry days of studying, stressing, laughing, and occasionally smiling that we dragged onward, clinging to the promise that you're almost at the end, especially the last few days. But as difficult as dragging those days was, and as much as I know in my mind I would never voluntarily go through the IB curriculum again, I hated writing this speech because my heart wants to stay, to jump back to 2018 and start CIBA all over again. Because while 4 years ago was just a blur yesterday, and as far as I'm concerned, we're all saying goodbye far too soon, though if you had asked me a week ago, I probably would have said graduation should have been at the end of April. Our blurry yesterdays are filled with memories I don't think I'll soon forget. Like those last-minute managed back submissions, or frantic pre-Avalon walk scrambles, or the great memories we all made during our DP inauguration, separately, at home, for those of us who actually attended it. Still, we've done quite the thing here. 4 years ago, our parents made a choice to send us into one of the most rigorous curriculums on earth, and that was that. It was up to us to choose how we reacted to those circumstances, to the stress of IAs, CAS, and extended essay, while applying to colleges and scholarships and who knows what else. And personally, I think we would all do well to simply try to forget about those IB exams. But anyway, today when I think about our path through CIBA, I think each of us took our own approach to it. And I am, as all of you should be, very impressed. There's no doubt in my mind that each and every student graduating with me this afternoon is leaving CIBA better, if not a tiny bit more tired. So today, in 4 years, will become another blur yesterday. But for now, I hope we can enjoy it. You've certainly earned it. So congratulations again to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Jonathan. At this time, I would like to veer a little bit from our program. As Mr. Harris was not able to be with us tonight, we've arranged for a surprise speaker. Please welcome your principal, Ms. Kathleen Simino.
Thank you, Miss Marion. Class of 2022, I am beyond elated to be able to join you this evening. I have been blessed to be part of your educational journey for the past 4 years, and a few of you since elementary school, and watch you learn and grow into confident, caring, and knowledgeable individuals who are ready to make a positive difference in the world. I encourage you to view graduation not as a culminating event, but as a stopping point, a time for reflection in your life as you prepare for the next phase. With that in mind, I want to share with you 3 brief pieces of advice. Number 1, continue to learn about yourself to be the best version of you. The class of 2022 has taught me about the inner strength and courage that it takes to truly know oneself. This class has actively promoted a culture at CIBA for students to be accepted for who they are and celebrate students in this self-discovery process. Through morning announcements adding words of encouragement such as "you are enough" or addressing the students as lovelies, hosting our first pronoun day to take pride in one's identity, and the conversations that we've had throughout the past 4 years about you as freshmen to now, the class of 2022 is truly inspirational. Number 2, continue to be open-minded to new opportunities and possibilities. On the college campus, actively seek out experiences, leadership positions, and extracurricular activities, and take advantage of them. This will help you make connections, broaden your interests, and can lead to unexpected benefits. If you feel that you don't have your life figured out, you don't know what your major will be, that's actually a good thing. Don't be afraid to change your course and make adjustments along the way. This is part of life and the defining moments that you'll look back on someday. Number 3, continue to take the road less traveled. When you are destined for greatness, you simply cannot take the same path as everyone else. 4 years ago, you could have chosen another high school and most likely coasted through senior year and put in very little effort. However, this would not have gotten you to the opportunities that you have today. Instead, taking the more difficult route has earned you the privilege of having been and continuing to be part of the CIBA family, the IB programming that you have experienced, the connections that you have made with the CIBA staff and students, and the ability to apply to college and universities from a top high school as candidates for the IB diploma. At your college or university, ensure that your experience is uniquely yours. Be prepared to face resistance as you blaze your own way and make your own choices. Keep persevering, and you'll undoubtedly continue to reach new heights. Class of 2022, I'm incredibly proud of you and your accomplishments. Remember that you will always be part of the CIBA family, and that you are always welcome to visit or reach out. Congratulations, I love all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Simoneau. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce Mr. Nathan Quinnell, Superintendent of East Hartford Public Schools, to speak to the graduates.
I'll move it down. Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to see everyone, and let's give another round of applause to Mrs. Simoneau. Thank you so much for being here, Kathleen. I want to give a huge congratulations. Ms. Simoneau is the proud mom of 2 new baby twins, and that is awesome, awesome stuff. I'm going to hold this like this so I can kind of address both sides. I think that'll be easier for me. But tonight's a special night. Tonight's Friday night. Tonight's graduation night. And tonight we got to get a little energy in where we are right now to celebrate this incredible event for you and your work over the past really 13 years of public education and the journey that's ahead. But before we do that, I want to first of all thank all of our moms, dads, aunts, uncles, neighbors, friends, and at this support group that we've had for 4 years now here at CIBA that has carried us through this journey and helped us pick this school. Helped work us through the challenges of studying, helped encourage us during COVID, helped encourage us during these last few weeks of our senior year where so much was at stake. So let's give our moms and dads a huge round of applause. Thank you all very much. The reality is, those of us who are parents know, and as Ms. Simoneau has learned very quickly, the journey of being a parent begins and never ends. And tonight, your journey has a highlight. Tonight, you've reached the top of a climb. And let's celebrate that climb tonight. But the reality for all of us is we are going to continue to need you. The journey for us continues. And the support, love, and kindness and encouragement that you've showed each one of your kids is a difference maker. And I want to encourage you in these next times ahead, let's double down because they're worth it and they're special. I also really want to recognize our CIBA faculty that's here tonight. I want to thank Miss Marion for coming over and being our principal over here at CIBA. The CIBA faculty is a dedicated, passionate, caring faculty who loves students and takes good care of each other. And I'm always appreciative of the passion you as a faculty put in every day. Thank you for all your work. Thank you for all your support of our students. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to acknowledge, as Ms. Marion already did, our Board of Education. Ms. Jenkins is here in the front row. Our board has had an extremely busy 2 weeks here with our graduations all over the district. And I believe Ms. Shears in the back. We have board members at different places. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'll get you on the way out. Thank you for being an amazing Board of Education that supports programs like CIBA and supports what students need and puts resources in kids' hands. Thank you very much. I also want to acknowledge our Deputy Superintendent, Anne-Marie Mancini. I noticed in the program it said the honorable, so I've never been called honorable in my life. I really deeply appreciated that. I was trying to think of the superlative I would give to Anne-Marie, and it would be unbelievable, super honorable, I guess is where I would go. Just so appreciative of Anne-Marie and all her work here. Let's give them all a round of applause. And so now here are the stars of the show, our students. You know, hey, how about a round of applause for our graduates, almost graduates of 2020. We got to do a little better than that. I mean, we're going to get going here. There we go. How's that feel? I always love CIBA graduations because when I stand and the students come down the aisle, I'm amazed how you guys don't smile. It's amazing to me how you're so serious in that moment. That's awesome. But smiling is a great thing too, right? This is a special moment, guys. This is a moment that for the rest of your life, all of us can go back in time. It's a long time for some of us, and remember the moment we graduated from high school. It's not the last big moment for you. It's not the first big moment for you. But this is a moment you're going to remember. So enjoy it. Enjoy what you've done. You're here for a reason. You've accomplished this for a reason. And joy is a powerful emotion that'll get you to that next spot. So, I hail from the Mark Twain world of there's nothing wrong with a short speech, and I'm going to keep this short. Unless you want me to go on for an hour and a half, I could talk through a lot of different things. I got it. I'll keep it short. But I've been thinking a lot about you. I've been thinking about graduation, what it means to you. I've been thinking about our world, where we are in our world right now. And this word keeps coming. I've been thinking about the past 2 years, about the challenge of the past 2 years. I've been thinking about what you as students have experienced. You've experienced something that no one on earth has experienced to this time. You've been on Zoom meetings for 2 years. No one's ever done that. You've experienced an opportunity to transition multiple times as we tried to figure things out as a school system. And that's impressive stuff. And, I think what's really important as we think about where we are is we don't define ourselves as where we've been. So the word that keeps coming to me as I'm thinking about life right now, and I'm thinking about you right now, is this word gratefulness. And thinking about what it means to be grateful. And, for me, gratefulness has 3 parts. I think gratefulness, for number 1, is a mindset. Gratefulness is this sense that I've been given more than I deserve. I've been given opportunities. I am grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to live in a country that allows discourse. I'm grateful to live in a country that allows different opinions and an opportunity to succeed. I'm grateful to be a part of an East Hartford community, a community of people that is diverse, that comes together and cares about each other and supports you as students. I'm grateful to have great friends and great colleagues and great people in my life who've pushed me and inspired me. Gratefulness is a mindset. Gratefulness saves us from things such as entitlement. Gratefulness saves us from things such as complaining. Gratefulness gives us that ability to wake up in the morning and face that next challenge. Living in a mindset of gratefulness is a powerful, powerful way to live. When I think about gratefulness and outside of a mindset, I think about gratefulness as an expression. An opportunity to be grateful, to express how you feel about someone else or something is an amazing, contagious moment that spreads. Today, you're going to have a really special opportunity to be grateful to your moms, dads, aunts, uncles, parents, guardians, neighbors, who's ever here with you. Don't miss those opportunities. Many of us in today's world, we spend a lot of time on social media. We look at what everyone else is doing. We wish we were like them, or we wish we had something they had. And we lose that opportunity of expression of gratefulness for what we do have. And be those people in life who spend time being grateful in expression to others. And what you'll find is that your word of thanks, mostly when you say thank you to people, they say thank you back. And they thank the next person. You can spread that spirit of gratefulness. And the last thing for me in gratefulness, we've talked about a mindset, we've talked about an expression. The last thing I think about with gratefulness is an action. And gratefulness in action compels people like us, compels people like you to give back. It compels people like you to go do something for someone who doesn't have as much as you have. It compels you to live your life in a way that sets an example for others. And if the class of 2022 can be grateful in their mind, can be grateful in their expression, and can be grateful in their acts, then CIBA has done an amazing job preparing you for a life of success. So graduates, parents, faculty, thank you for the opportunity to be here with you tonight. It's an honor to be a part of the small part of the success story that you're enjoying here. I'm deeply grateful for that. I want to wish you all the best in your next journeys and endeavors. Be joyful, be grateful, be well, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Superintendent Quinnell. I would like to thank the parents and guardians that have been involved in the CIBA Parent Advisory Council throughout the past 4 years. Thank you for taking the time to be involved in your CIBA students' education and give us valuable feedback. The PAC's mission is to support the CIBA community and to promote a positive academic and social environment for all students. PAC supports is invaluable to CIBA, and I would like to recognize one individual who has been a proud parent of a CIBA graduate today, Mr. Ramadan Gary. Please stand and be recognized. Having 2 children attend CIBA, thank you. We have had the honor of having Ramadan as part of our community for the past 6 years. It is due to Ramadan's efforts that the PAC has been granted the 501c3 status, and for his tireless work on this project and his constant support of CIBA, that he will be remembered and truly missed. We will be forever grateful for your efforts in supporting our school community, and we hope that you come back and visit. Thank you. The Friend of CIBA Award is next. Each year we select an individual who has supported the Connecticut IB Academy, who has gone above and beyond to make CIBA what it is today. This year, the Friend of CIBA Award is being presented to Mr. Mark Nystrom. According to the CIBA staff, Mark was a legendary librarian, media specialist, IB expert, actor extraordinaire. He was many things to all of us. When Mark retired last June, he left a deep and lasting impact on the students and his colleagues. He worked with the entire CIBA community. For all of these reasons and more, we would like to recognize Mr. Mark Nystrom with the Friend of CIBA Award. Please join me in congratulating him. Okay. The next section of our program is called Roses. It can be argued that there has never been a single accomplishment that can be credited to just one individual person. Rather, accomplishments are due to a system of supports that surrounds us, giving the individual during trials and mistakes along the way. Each scholar sitting before you has a journey of ups and downs, successes and failures. It is because of members of this audience gathered here tonight that they have completed 4 challenging and rigorous years in 2 IB programs. For this reason, each graduate will be provided with a silk rose after and during the ceremony today. We'll recognize one special person along their journey by presenting them a rose in recognition. And thanks for all the support, love, and encouragement that they have received along the way. At this point, we are going to ask the graduates to please stand, come down and get a silk rose, and please present that to someone in the audience. Thank you, graduates. And now I would like to introduce Max Benellis as our first student orator.
Welcome, graduates and families. I'm Max Benellis, and I want to thank everyone in attendance for being here today in honor of our hard work over the past 4 years at CIBA. To all the seniors in front of me, today is the day. We have finally done it, even with all of the overwhelming amount of assignments, tests, essays, labs, and IB requirements. We have persevered throughout and found ourselves here, blessed with the opportunity to say that we are the surviving class of 2022 CIBA graduates. I want to thank our CIBA staff for the support throughout the difficult process, but a special shout out goes to the one and only Miss Mace, who provided a comfortability to every senior in this class. Another goes to the most supportive principal we could have hoped for, who always cared about our well-being, so congratulations not only to us, but also Miss Semino on her beautiful twins. Now, we have worked so hard to get here, making many sacrifices and facing many challenges along the way. But there is so much to look back on for how much we've grown. Remember the times of how we stressed when we were assigned a 500-word essay freshman year, or had to complete a big presentation or start our personal project. We had no clue of the changes we would make throughout our time here to improve our academic abilities. Now look at us, where we can write 4,000-word extended essays, double-digit page lab reports, continuous English essays, double-digit page IAs for each class, complete CAS projects, and finish long essays with no time to spare. And it wouldn't be a proper speech without recognizing we are the class who lost junior year in-person education and a possible trip to Denmark for some of us because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We lost critical learning because of laggy computers, faulty internet, and home distractions, yet we still rode high in completing assignments and faced the comeback of the IB exams here at CIBA. For that alone, we have earned the highest recognition and leaving our legacy in high school. We will always have our memories of homecomings, prom, pep rallies, and wondrous CIBA events to cherish, along with funny personal moments with our closer friends. But now it is time to show everyone else what we are made of. It doesn't stop here, as we have yet to accomplish our biggest achievements. This is truly only the beginning of our stories. Look at the distinguished places we are moving on to, with universities like Johns Hopkins, NYU, and Georgia Tech, to name a few. We have left our legacy at CIBA, and now it is our time to leave our legacy on the rest of the world and give it the same effort we all put in here. So let us celebrate and leave our CIBA nest on a high note, soaring off with our phoenix wings and leaving a great impact on society. CIBA K, we out.
Thank you, Max. I would like to introduce Tyler Davis to address the class of 2022.
Graduation. It all starts with a breath of fresh air, a new place to start. The panic and worry sets in of the future that is yet to come. The distress can tear you apart from the pressure of plans and decisions to make. It's a difficult thing to remember who you are or where you're going. Let the anxiety wash away. The sun rises to grant permission to hopes and dreams that all have another day to live. The salted sea crashes against rocks of determination. The future is what you make it. All the physical and mental pain evaporates from your body when you realize that it is over. We made it, and we will make it further.
Thank you, Tyler. I would like to introduce Summer Gary to address the class of 2022.
Hello everyone, my name is Summer Gary. I'm so excited to be here, graduating with all of my peers. As we all know, CIBA is known for the amount of schoolwork and the intense academic program. But another thing that I noticed during my 4 years at CIBA is the companionship that CIBA students offer each other in these tough times. Our tough times at CIBA have made us stronger, and we have been able to grow together as we learn from one another. Now that we are able to take a step back, we are able to see the drastic changes that have taken place in the world, in our community, and in our own minds. Our high school experience was unlike any other, not only because of the unique nature of our school system, but because of the international events that took place over our 4 years. As we move out of the pandemic, we are starting to see the way life has changed and is still changing. The most important thing to remember is to accept change and essentially go with the flow. As we can see, flexibility is a virtue that is needed in these times. It is important that we are able to accept change and utilize the change to further grow and learn. Our experiences here at CIBA have prepared us for these changes, and now all we have to do is make sure that we take them in stride and make the most of them, whether they are good or bad. Despite all of the stress, the work we have completed over these 4 years have rewarded all of us with undeniable academic skills. This can be seen in our class's love for arguing and debating the most minuscule of things and coming up with numerous reasons as to why, for example, the cereal always comes before the milk. While these are fun conversations for us to have, we are also using our analytical skills to explain our own reasoning and deconstruct each other's. Another positive aspect of this is how participants in many of these conversations leave with a different opinion than what they went in with. This shows how we are able to learn and adapt our own understanding to the world around us. I'm sure we will all remember the good times and the lessons we learned from each other. As the 38 of us walk across the stage, we are doing what many people could not do. We should all feel proud of the work we completed ourselves, as this work will act as stepping stones for our amazing work in the future. Everything we have learned here at CIBA about academics and about life ensures success for each and every one of us. Thank you and 谢谢.
Thank you, Summer. Please welcome Abigail Koval to speak.
Good evening, faculty, family, and friends. It is an honor to be able to stand here and deliver this reflection speech to you and my fellow classmates of class of 2022. First of all, I would like to have the class of 2022 applaud all of the faculty and parents for getting us to this amazing milestone. And on behalf of everyone, I'd like to say thank you. Wow, these 4 years have been very interesting, I must say. To roughly summarize what happened, here we go. So freshman year was pretty normal, aka no online learning. We did have to do service action, and we were just basically regular freshmen. Then comes sophomore year. Pretty normal in the beginning. We had to do a personal project, service action again. Then March 12th, 2020 happened. Lockdown supposedly only to last 2 weeks. Okay, going on to junior year. Online, hybrid, mask, CAS project, and let's not all forget, Coach Rudy. And last but not least, senior year, post-COVID learning, masks, extended essays, IAs, and IB exams. Being the class of 2022, we were the lucky ones to take our IB exams again. From the students' dedication and perseverance, as well as support and aid from the teachers, we all managed to survive. We are all going on our own paths. Some will travel a similar way, some may not. But no matter what we had learned from the past 4 years together is priceless, and I myself wouldn't see it any other way. Coming to CIBA was a big shift for all of us. We started our newest journey, which was surviving high school. Through my time at CIBA, I was able to see the rigor and academic preparedness it provided us. I can't say that this high school experience was perfect, but those imperfections within it is what made those years the most memorable. Still, we faced many challenges throughout our time, whether it was academics or personal. Either way, at some point, we were all in the same boat, like waiting until the last day to finish up a big exam, or studying for that topic test. When it comes to personal matters, we, the CIBA family, are here to support each other and help when needed. Our mascot is a phoenix, not just because it's a beautiful bird, but because of the characteristics that are bestowed upon it. There are ancient mythical birds that when it's time, they burn themselves into a pile of ashes. Then they rise from their ashes to start a new cycle. This type of characteristic should reflect onto all of us, even after our time here at CIBA. Know that IB isn't just a walk in the park, and that success isn't given, it is earned. As Winston Churchill has said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is courage to continue that counts. Just know that one is always able to learn something new. Just like our school motto, "Scrieo no sates es," which means to know is not enough. I appreciate you guys listening to me, and to conclude this speech, I just want to wish all my peers the best of luck for the future. Congratulations, guys, and thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. I would like to introduce Amelia Servan to address the class of 2022.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amelia, and I'm a member of the graduating class of 2022. First, I would like to congratulate all of my fellow classmates on our departure from CIBA. If we could have a round of applause for them, please. We've come a long way, and I'm very glad to say that we've made it. I wish everyone success and happiness, and I'm excited to see where the future will lead us. I can't say I hadn't imagined us in this very spot before, graduating that is, and I'm sure I can speak for everyone when I say that we're all excited to take a step forward from CIBA. I've been a part of the CIBA community for a long time. Having 3 older sisters who have also attended, I can say that I am exceptionally familiarized with our school and the weight that comes with it. I'm sure that there are teachers who are familiar with my family as we are of them, and they are probably just as excited for the final servant to graduate, so they won't have to worry about teaching another. Applying to CIBA as a middle schooler, I was excited to take that step forward into transitioning into my teenage years. Seeing that as a freshman, one of my sisters was a senior, I was already accustomed to what CIBA had to offer, and I couldn't wait to attend. I hadn't expected that attending CIBA, I would make as many friendships and memories as I have, but I'm happy with what I have achieved as a CIBA student personally and academically. During my years, I've been active in many clubs and school activities, joining NHS, NCHS, SAB, Avalon, etc. I have been able to gain many experiences while also trying my best academically. Of course, CIBA has its challenges, and our classes experienced some tough spots throughout the years, especially in the course of COVID. During our transition from in-person learning to remote learning, I found myself struggling to stay focused and motivated. This caused me to pull away from school and seclude myself. After transitioning back to in-person learning, I found that the interactions between myself and others motivated me to work harder and strive towards a better future for myself. I think that many students are able to relate, and without the support and encouragement of our CIBA staff, parents, and friends, we wouldn't be able to be where we are today. I would like to thank Mrs. Buck, Ms. Cunningham, and Ms. Mays for our daily conversations that got me through the second half of the day. I would also like to thank myself because I was able to put myself through some of the most challenging moments, and because of this, I'm gladly able to say I am a member of the CIBA graduating class of 2022. On another note, I would like everyone to breathe because we are finally graduating. Thank you.
Thank you, Amelia. Members of the East Hartford Board of Education, I am pleased to present the class of 2022 to you and certify that the graduates have completed all the requirements for high school graduation as set forth by the State of Connecticut Department of Education and the East Hartford Board of Education. At this time, I would ask the first row of graduates to please stand.
From Tolland, Ella Niemeyer. From East Hartford, Ellis Mensa. From Hartford, Amelia Sophia Serban.
From East Hartford, Tyler Trevor Davis. From New Britain, Jonathan James Brown. From Colchester, Maximilian Bonellis. From Tolland, Summer Gary. From Bolton, Abigail Koval. From Manchester, Sarika Akila. From New Britain, Nasser Al-Aswad. From East Hartford, Mario Alvarez Lawrence. From Manchester, John Asamoah. From East Hartford, Jeffrey Avila. From Glastonbury, Vaishnan Baptiste. From East Hartford, Yasir Burra. From Hartford, Mackenzie Campbell Gill. From Hartford, Madison Campbell Gill. From East Hartford, Kisa Che. From East Hartford, Araya Davis. From Stafford Springs, Tay Escato. From Hartford, Drishni Jean. From Farmington, Ann Ibrahim. From Vernon, Sammy Ilias. From Hartford, Elma Kujik. From Hartford, Linda Ruby Luciano.
From Moodis, Allison Michalski. From East Hartford, Faizan Needham. From Newington, Van Wynn. From Manchester, Kendra and Tony. From New Britain, Damien Oduro. From Hebron, Sophie Helen Olander. From Hartford, Stacy Reynoso. From Hartford, Dejan Robinson. From East Hartford, Diego Romero. From Hartford, Jayshawn Sims. From Manchester, Favor Owaye. From New Britain, Samuel Williams. From Andover, Emma Yanicki.
All graduates, please stand. I present to you the class of 2022. Jonathan Brown will lead the class in the turning of the tassels. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. And now, Summer Geary and Sarika Akila will present the diploma to the honorary member of the class of 2022 on behalf of the graduating class.
This teacher is kind and caring. They make sure each and every student feels welcomed in their classroom and knows each student very well. They put in the time and effort to make sure that some of the most complex concepts are interesting and understandable to students. While they are very understanding, they are also very motivating at the same time, knowing that we have to work hard to succeed. They have helped us in many ways, like adjusting their teaching styles to help us engage with the material and always making sure that we feel listened to and comfortable.
They are an extreme hard worker who puts thought and effort into everything they do. This teacher has always been flexible and understanding with students and the situations that they're in. We can speak for everyone when we say that we are very glad that we had this teacher in our high school career because they made it a whole lot better. They have truly made a difference in all of our lives. The honorary teacher for the class of 2022 is Miss Mackenzie Mays.
Congratulations, Ms. Mace. Each year, a scholarship in the name of the co-founder and first principal of CIBA, Mr. Michael Abalon, is presented to a graduating senior. To present tonight's scholarship, I would like to invite the members of the Abalon family to the stage and the 2021 Abalon Scholarship recipient, Eileen Liu.
Thank you. My name is Joe Deloise. I'm married to Michael Abalon's sister, Rebecca, who unfortunately couldn't make it here tonight. So I'm kind of filling in. I'm coming off the bench, and I'll try not to screw it up too badly. I would like to congratulate this wonderful-looking and clearly intelligent group of people here who went through this rigorous program. I'm always amazed. We've been doing this for 16 years. I'm always amazed at the quality of the students who go through this program. You, as parents and friends, should feel very fortunate and be very grateful to be part of this as well. So I was told I had to give a very short speech. I'm using his time up, but every year this scholarship is given. It's awarded annually at this graduation ceremony to a deserving member of the senior class according to the following criteria. The student needs not only to be bright, but deeply committed to learning and inquiry. The student ought to have an edge, one who challenges teachers from an intellectual perspective, one who keeps them on their toes. And most importantly, the student should exemplify the CIBA mission, the statement, as a responsible, thoughtful, and informed citizen with a compassionate and tolerant soul, capable of becoming a global leader. And the winner of this year's scholarship, the little one. Here you go.
Congratulations to Ella Niemeyer.
Oh, congratulations. You deserve it. And this goes to you as well. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Okay, congratulations, Ella. As our graduation ceremony concludes, I'd like to wish you all congratulations. I would also like to tell the guests that you will meet your CIBA graduate in the rotunda for a small reception after the ceremony. And I proudly present to you the class of 2022.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I see you again.
We've come a long way,
came a long way
from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger with small. Turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last one.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you